Please rise for the national anthem of Antigua and Cuba, por los representantes de los himnos nacionales de Antigua y Cuba.
Good afternoon and welcome to Game 2 of the CBC Championships. Today is the opening day. We already witnessed one game where Bahamas was totally dominant over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have our second game ahead of us, Antigua Barbuda versus Cuba. I'm Rashidi Clements. I'm going to be one of your color men along with Calvert White. We're the guys in pink. That's why we're doing color. And Federico Lopez, the legend, aquí.
No doubt about it. Here you have the team of Antigua getting ready to see action versus Cuba. Samuel, Meade, Davis, Francis, McCoy, Warrington, Joshua, Richardson, Martin, Francis, Scott III, and Sargent.
Yeah, Cuba has been, for recent years, not as strong as they've been 10 years ago. Cuba was a powerhouse in the CBC tournament. It's going to be interesting to see what type of team they have here today.
No doubt about it, Cuba, a stronger team. In the 2009 tournament, they took the silver medal, third place. In the 2007, they also took third place. 2006, third place. And in the 2004 tournament of the Caribbean, they took first when they won it in Santiago de Cuba. There you have the referees for this tournament. Kendall Henry of the U.S. Virgin Islands, Normal Young of the
British Virgin Islands,
and Ferdinand Hamilton of the Cayman Islands.
And you know, when I think Cuba, I think of bruisers, but I see a lot of athletes out here for this Cuba team.
Cuba has been something like the Bahamas team. They have a lot of big fellows that can play outside and shoot the ball. Versatile. He doesn't seem to be too big today, so it's going to be interesting to see the guard play.
Cuba actually did not play in the 2011 CBC Championship. Antigua did and landed in 6th place. 3 players that are currently on the Antigua team played at the 2011 CBC. Kareem Meade Mario Davis and Lennox McCoy. Kareem Mead averaged 7.6 points per game. And now here you have the starting five for Antigua. Scott III, Sargent, McCoy, Joshua, and leading the way in the point guard position, Jerome Richardson.
Antigua is a small federation trying to get back into the thick of things, but they're up and coming. Like you said, they placed 6th in the last CBC tournament. I know they're trying to advance in this year's tournament.
Antigua actually in the 2004 CBC Championship took the bronze medal, 3rd place, when Cuba won it in Santiago de Cuba. And we're ready, ladies and gentlemen, for the start of the second game of the first day of this CBC Championship, where 3 teams classify to the Centro Basket Championship. We're getting ready. Ball is in the hand of the referees. And we're back on, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. Rivero will jump it up, and fastly Cuba dominates the initial jump. And here we go. Alexis Mestre, Luis, looking for the first shot, doesn't get it. Cuba fights it, but Antigua comes out with the rebound. McCoy, looking fancy, doesn't get it. Cuba controls the rebound, and fast break, here it comes. No foul called. Cuba dominates the offensive rebound. Brenda running into 3 defenders. Antigua with the first points of the game after a dunk by Richardson.
And that's the way you start a game. Send a statement.
No doubt about it. Couple of fast transitions and fast possession for both teams. Now Cuba with the ball. Haka. Mestre has it. Double teamed, and McCoy almost threw it away, but Antigua keeps the ball. Scott ahead and got it. Sargent with the adding to the Antigua.
That's right, man. Salute the Sergeant. 4-0 lead for Antigua.
Antigua looking real good in the opening minutes of the game.
Mestre to Haka, and a foul called on the Sergeant.
That's right, man. Foul on the Sergeant. Also, we're going to be watching Kendall Henry closely. So you're going to hear some more mention of a referee than normal. We got a U.S. Virgin Island referee out there.
And he is definitely a no-nonsense referee. Yes. Trust me, I knew from experience.
Yes, quick on the tee.
Very quick.
Branda will kick it in. Looking for Mestre, who got the ball. Mestre again for Granda, who throws. Bam! The first 3-pointer of the game. Cuba on the scoreboard.
It's a nice looking jump shot. Came off of the screen. Hit it in rhythm.
McCoy to Richardson, who penetrates. Foul called. He will get 2 shots from the free throw. Foul called on number 12, Joan Luis Haiti.
I've got to admit, Antigua is looking real good in the opening minutes of this game. Yes. It seems like they're going to pound it inside and use their strength against Cuba.
Richardson on the line.
I'm impressed with Antigua's confidence in the opening moments. I mean, it's still early in the ball game, obviously, but didn't seem deterred by the big name on the chest of Cuba. They're producing early.
Richardson hits the first. The 20-year-old from Antigua. Here comes the second. And count that 2, 6-3 for Antigua. Cuba. And here comes a full court defense from Antigua. Mestre to Davis, back to Mestre, passing the inside, Rivero misses, but
put back by Haka.
No doubt about it. 6-5, Antigua with a 1-point lead.
Lennox McCoy running the point for Antigua. He's a veteran player. He was around when I was playing.
Oh, that means he's old, Calvin.
Yeah.
McCoy with the ball. Looking where to pass, looking where to pass. Scott from long distance. No. Luis controls it, and now Mestre fastly gets down to the court.
Oh, that extra step right there.
Antigua, McCoy looking ahead. Bad pass. A little high. No one got it, so it will be Cuba ball.
He would have had to been a sergeant in the Air Force to get that one.
That's what I was talking about, feeling the referees out. That step that the point guard just gave for Cuba, that's one of those Tony Parker's extra step, and they allowed it.
Branda to Luis, to Mestre. Mestre on the paint, no. There you have it. 3 Antigua players went to the rebound. Only 1 from Cuba went to it. Antigua came out with the ball.
Numbers never lie. Rebounding triangle.
On a legal screen called on number 14 of Antigua. That would be Scott, his first.
And there goes Mr. Henry.
Yes, sir, one of those vocal referees. He'll talk to you all game. He'll talk to fans, coaches, players, the concessionaires.
Anyone he can. Mestre to Rivero. On the paint, no. Back to Granda. Long distance, no. And the ball will go to Antigua. I've been stressing this, I think, too much, but not a lot of plays called for these games. A lot of one-on-one, a couple of passes.
Yeah, you're right. At this level, you would expect a little more structure, and no, we haven't seen much of that.
I think part of the problem is, too, remember, a lot of these federations gets the teams together a couple weeks before the tournament, so there's not a lot of time to prepare for a tournament like this.
Richardson misses off the triple, but Mestre now comes for Cuba. Rivero looking what to do.
I think he traveled twice. Sweet. ID for 2.
McCoy with the ball. Marked by Mestre. To Richardson. Richardson penetrating, lost the handle of the ball, but a foul was called. By Granda. Or I should say Granda, like it's pronounced in Spanish. Richardson in the line. 2 shots. Here comes the first. Misses. The score is 7-6 in favor of Cuba. Here comes the first, the second I should say. Richardson, 2 points. Can he make it 3? And no, he doesn't. Mestre got the rebound, and here we go. Cuba with the ball. He called the play. Looking for Rivero, who shots up. No, McCoy with the rebound. Here comes Antigua. Look up ahead. Cuba blocks and steals the ball. Mestre once again with the ball. Penetrating, penetrating, penetrating. Sideline. He stepped on the sideline, so it will be Antigua ball.
Both teams still trying to get into a rhythm in the early part. Score 7-6. Antigua just trying to get a rhythm.
2 turnovers for Antigua, 2 for Cuba. We're tied at that department. In beside Sargent. No, the Sarge cannot get it that time. Mestre with the ball, looks to the side. Rivero to the outside. 3, yes! Triple from Haiti.
Shot that real casual like a free throw, nothing but bottoms.
And I think they're going to see a lot of that in international basketball, with a lot of the big fellas stepping out and shooting the ball.
No doubt about it. Great defense from Canada. Richardson to Scott, who again took a 3-point guy. A big guy taking a 3-point. That should, we get accompanied to that. Ribeiro. Penetrating. Luis to Mestre. Fast passes by Cuba. That was a flop, but Luis puts it in.
I've seen Rivero travel every time he touched the ball.
You see it, but apparently the refs don't, so it's okay for him.
It doesn't matter.
Antigua with the ball. Richardson penetrates. Oh, wow, he got up, but it didn't finish. Mestre to Ribeiro, who lost the handle. Scott has the ball. Up ahead to Richardson. 2-on-1. Easy layup, misses it, but the tip-in is good for Richardson.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. 2 for Richardson.
That was a beautiful Euro step.
Cuba with the ball. Granda to Ribeiro to Haka. Granda again with the ball. Pulls up and makes the basket. Antigua McCoy with the ball. Cuba in a fast moment has pulled out a 6-point lead over Antigua, 14-8 on the scoreboard. Scott loses it. Richardson recovers. Haka marks well on defense. Scott comes out to Joshua. Joshua penetrating, no foul called. Sargent with the rebound and the score. The Sarge.
Salute the Sergeant. 2 more. 14-10. 2:50 to go. I think this is going to be a well-played ball game.
No doubt about it.
Beautiful backdoor pass by Luis.
Yes. Excellent look.
Just couldn't handle the pass. And the sergeant is taking a rest.
Cuba picking up with full court pressure on the ball.
McCoy with the ball. Screen set up by Martin. McCoy shoots for 3, but he was a little blocked. So the ball will go to Cuba. And there's a substitution. Torres will come in for Ribeiro. Haiti throws it in to Oliva. Granda to Haka. Oliva for 3. Bam! Yes, Oliva comes from the bench and quickly hits a 3-pointer for the Cubans.
That was a beautiful down screen for Olivia coming up and hitting that 3-point shot in rhythm.
Richardson for 3 looks to answer, and he does.
Can you say answer? Richardson said, anything you do, I can do better.
Yes, indeed.
He sang it too, so that was cool. Granda loses the ball. Richardson recovers it, so it's Antigua ball. He wants his team to hurry down the court. Some of them were walking down the court. Here comes a sub. In comes Davis.
Replacing Joshua.
Scott the third will kick the ball in. Not kick it, but throw it in then. Martin, back to Scott. Scott looking for the pass, and there's a push. No doubt about it. Scott, or I should say McCoy, pushed Olivo in the back to get in a better position to catch the ball. The ball goes to Cuba.
Fellas, anybody else? Oh, there you go. I was about to say we're the only ones with no beverages.
Oliva with the ball, penetrating. Puts it up, puts it in. Oliva, 5 points already for Oliva in this game after coming in.
Oliva has came in the game and he's very aggressive. He's looking for a shot.
Came in like Patty Mills.
Cuba recovers the ball after a turnover. Rada to Luis. Luis for 3. No. McCoy with the fast ball. Great pass, recovered. Torres now with the ball for Cuba to Oliva. Torres mid-range, no. Scott to McCoy.
Antigua wants to get out and run.
Scott, foul called and no. Foul called on Torres.
Good execution of the secondary break by Antigua.
Fellas, it almost feels like I'm watching a tennis match. Both teams are up and down the court.
McCoy will take a well-deserved breather, I'll say, running up and down the court. Scott on the line. His first. No. Dance around in the rim, but didn't go in. Cuba has a 19-13 lead with 36 seconds left. Scott hit the second, make that 19-14. Oliva with the ball. Oh,
Something happened there.
Luis tried to capture the rebound, but didn't go.
Brenda got away with a push-off just now. Actually, right in front of the official.
Antigua with the ball. 25 seconds left on the quarter. Samuel.
Samuel very confident with the rock.
1 second difference in gameplay from the shot clock. He lost it. We'll let it roll. 1.6 seconds left for Cuba to get the ball.
He actually did a smart thing right there. He was about to pick the ball up, but he looked up at the shot clock and said, let me let a little bit more seconds run off the clock.
Randa to Oliva. Oliva has to throw it up. The ball doesn't go. So Cuba will take a little talking, a little pushing, a little
There was
shoving.
actually some elbowing going on down there.
So for that, we take a break. Cuba has a 5-point lead over Antigua, 19-14 at the end of the first quarter. And we're ready for the start of the second quarter. Antigua with the ball to McCoy. Oliva, who had a great first quarter, stayed in the game for Cuba. Davis to Richardson to McCoy, who throws for three. No, Luis controls Oliva. It counts. Yes, it does. It counts.
Olivia is not shy about getting his shots up.
Not at all.
Look like he's in this game for points.
David. McCoy to Martin, who pulls up and makes a shot. First 2 points.
He didn't call glass from there, but it's good.
Oliva. Torres now with the ball to Rodriguez. Pull up. No, short. Martin to Davis. Davis will take it down the court. Set up on offense. McCoy. Fastly to McCoy. Back to Sarge. The Sarge. No, short. Oliva with the rebound. Torres. Looking for Luis. Luis with a screen. Torres. Torres on penetration. What a move. He took it down and then up again.
A jab step.
Big fella looking very nimble on the drive.
McCoy with the ball. McCoy. Watch those elbows. He for three. No. Oliva. Wow, I'm saying that name a lot. Oliva.
Oh, nice man from Oliva.
Great.
And Rashidi, you're so right. Olivia, he reminds me of Patty Mills. He puts you back on your heels once he gets the ball.
McCoy. Defended by Oliva. To the corner for three. No. Oliva now controls the ball. Pull up. No. Torres with the ball after a bad pass by Antigua. Rodriguez goes for, bad pass by Rodriguez. And there's timeout called by Antigua.
Coach and Antigua not liking how his team is playing right now. They're not getting good possessions down on the offensive end. He's going to talk about it.
And we're back for the continuation of the second quarter. Cal, what did you think the Antigua coach said to his team to get him going?
Well, he's probably telling them, be patient. Come down, run your sets. Let's get some offense going. Run a couple plays.
No doubt about it. Davis with the ball. Stays with Antigua. Great defense from Valdez, but not that time. Davis to McCoy. McCoy to Martin. Davis. Foul called.
Cuba team is very aggressive on defense. As you can see, as they're up into everybody's chest.
Called on Valdez. That's his first. McCoy will throw it in. Richardson catches it. Sarge wants the ball. Richardson takes it to him. The Sarge spins, waits, but doesn't connect. Sarge with the rebound, goes to Martin. Martin throws it up, but doesn't connect. Here comes Cuba. Rodriguez with the ball. To Torres. To Valdez. Rodriguez once again. Looking where? Rodriguez with the triple. No. Torres with the rebound and the fast put down. Foul, and it counts. Martin committed the foul.
3 Antigua defenders standing around the rim, and none of them move for the offense for the rebound.
Torres a big fella, but very agile.
And he has the possibility for a three-point play right here. Here comes the shot from Torres. It's up and it's in. There's some substitution. Rivero will come back in the game for Luis. Davis. Marked by Valdez to Scott the third. Scott looks for McCoy, gives it to him. McCoy being defended by Rodriguez. Scott with a screen. McCoy did not make anything of it. Offensive call, illegal screen.
He didn't move on that screen though. I thought he was set, maintained his position.
Rodriguez sold it.
Sure did. Speaking of soul, that was kind of a World Cup call right there. And Argentina was victorious in stoppage time. They defeated Switzerland 1-0.
Congratulations to our Argentinian friends. Valdez to Torres. In penetration, Antigua caught the ball and the ball stays with Cuba. Ball. Referee's asking for the ball. Scoreboard 28-16 in favor of Cuba with 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Rodriguez with the ball. Rivero misses. Richardson controls the ball and takes it down himself. Richardson goes full court. Oh, what a block, but a foul called on Rivero.
There was a meeting at the summit.
Seems Rivero won, but Richardson will go to the line with 2 shots. Rivero, that's his first. In comes Joshua for McCoy. A well-needed rest for McCoy, I'll say.
Solid minutes from McCoy.
Richardson, the first, it's good. Count it. 17, Antigua. Here comes the second. And count it, it's good. Antigua now at 18, 10-point win for Cuba, 28-18. Valdez to Rivero. Back to Valdez. Valdez working it inside, doesn't find anything. Antigua caught the ball. Antigua now controls.
Excellent defense by Antigua.
Scott, Richardson. Richardson goes for 3, no. Torres with the rebound.
I think Joshua passed up a good look.
Rodriguez goes all the way, no foul called. Antigua with the ball, Richardson taking it down. Here it is, 2 shots.
That's the shot he had in the last possession that he passed up.
And he seems to have a pretty good jump shot.
That was Joshua from mid-range. He was stepping on the line, so no three-pointer. Rivero to Rodriguez. With the pull-up, no. Teammates fighting for the rebound.
Antigua playing good half-court defense.
Joshua, Davis, to Scott, and a foul called. Foul called on number 7, Rodriguez. And there's a timeout called for Cuba.
When Casey Henry makes a call, there's no doubt.
It's very animated. He's going to let you know what his call is.
With a right call.
No indecision, no, maybe no.
They were fighting for position down below. We'll take a break as Cuba called the timeout 28-20. Davis will throw it in. Made. Pulls up. Makes it. Mead with 2 points.
I was making light of the call by Henry, but honestly, this game could easily get out of hand, so it's good to see the referees try to take control of it.
Haka with the ball. Mestre. Three-pointer, no. Mead, and a foul was called on Rivero. Referees seemed to notice that the game was getting out of hand, and
I think during the timeout, they clearly talked to each other about the game getting out of hand. So you're going to see a lot of touchy fouls now.
And here we go. Davis with the ball. Mestre will defense. Davis keeps the ball. Davis pulls up. And no, Torres with the rebound.
Davis got away with a little chicken wing.
Bad pass there by Mestre, who tried to sell a flop or a foul. Here we go, turnover 6 for Cuba, 4 for Antigua.
Antigua has been very solid this half.
Joshua almost lost it, but recover it. Scott now with the ball. Mead. Great block by Rivero. Cuba now with the ball. Up ahead to Torres. No. Scott looking for Davis. Davis has the ball. Looks ahead. And he didn't notice he was being defended by...
He had Joshua open on the other side.
Yeah, by Mestre. He got flustered and lost the ball, but the ball hit Mestre, so the ball will still be with Antigua. Scott in penetration. Lost the ball, but it will stay with Antigua. And we got an Antigua substitution. In comes McCoy. For Joshua. Davis to McCoy.
And the Argentina coach doing a good job getting his players in and out.
Scott shot it, but missed wildly. Shot clock was at 2 seconds.
And that was the first mental lapse that I've seen Antigua commit in this first half.
Mestre, after mentioning so many times Oliva, I gotta get used to saying Mestre a lot. Granda pulls back, make the shot!
Randa shot.
a timeout call by Antigua.
Good timeout. Back to live action, Antigua with possession. They got the length of the floor to travel.
McCoy to Davis, back to McCoy, to Scott, to Mead, Davis, turn around, no. Rivero with the ball, fights it, Scott take the shot after stealing the ball from Rivero.
Antigua not intimidated at all, playing very physical basketball.
Mestre with 1 minute 45 seconds remaining of this first half. To Torres. Torres in penetration, stolen by McCoy. McCoy has only Mestre to beat, and he does with an easy layup.
The real McCoy looking good out there.
Antigua getting down the disadvantage to 5 points. Cuba 31, Antigua 26. Another stolen ball by McCoy. McCoy tipped from behind from Haka. Questionable call there by the officials, but
I think Young might have missed that call. He might have been shadowed by the defender. I thought Mr. Henry was going to help him out on the call, but he didn't.
Mestre will throw it in to Granda, back to Mestre. Passes half court. Granda. Mestre to Luis. Mestre to Granda. Block shot by Scott. But the time expired, so the ball will go to Antigua. Great.
Another excellent defensive possession by Antigua right there.
Antigua will get their shot at trying to score with 43 seconds left on the clock. Richardson in penetration. Richardson a little too hard. Mestre now with the ball. He holds up. Torres.
A stop on the score would really put Antigua in a good position at halftime.
Mestre to Torres. Torres for three. No. Mead with the rebound. Mead will take it down for the last possession of the game. Mead keeps going, but a foul called.
Mead had an intention of going to the hole from time he got the basketball.
And Louis had an intention to foul the heck out of him.
Mead will go to the line for 2 shots.
I
7.5 seconds left of the first half.
And right behind us, the Antiguan squad has a large contingent with them.
Well, I don't know how large, but they're loud.
Mead gets the first. Mead getting close to Cuba.
I mean, they're right there. 4 points down with 7.5 seconds to go in the half. That's very Very good position.
Mead looking to make it 3 points. And he doesn't. Luis controls the rebound, but threw it away when he tried to throw it to Mestre. With 4.8 seconds left, Antigua will get the last shot of the first half. It seems so far like it will.
Kyle, would you have called a timeout in this situation?
I think I would have called it to set up for the last shot of it.
Exactly.
Cut and Granada scores to end the first half.
I think the coach wishes he could get that back. Actually, the assistant coach was telling him to call a timeout, and he didn't use it.
Cuba has a 6-point lead over Antigua, 33-27. with this good game so far.
Excellent game so far.
Possessions. We'll see where it goes as Mestre kicks off the game. Rivero, back to Mestre, back to Rivero. Granda. Mestre shoots a three, no. Rivero fights it, but Sargent, I should say, keeps the rebound, the Sarge. McCoy wants the ball and gets it. Scott.
Antigua with a nice offensive set. Patient in the half-court offense.
No throw, Scott.
A little too patient. Ran out of time on the shot clock.
McCoy a little too much time of that possession with the ball in his hand.
A little too confident, a little too casual right there.
Cuba has the ball. Mestre to the corner. Back to Mestre. Luis. Two-pointer. No. McCoy gets the rebound. To the front. Luis smartly passed the ball strongly. Haka for three. Way off.
Somebody close the door.
Richardson. No. Granda. Rivero. And an offensive call.
That was an easy call for the referee.
Went right to him. Right to him. Rivero.
Excellent defense by the real McCoy, the floor general, the veteran for the Antigua Barbudas. That's how you step in there, you take a charge, and I guess the youngin's going too.
McCoy, who actually played at the 2011 CBC and averaged 18.2 points per game.
Calvert, I'm sure you chased him around a little bit when you come.
Yeah, he was a younger player when I was playing, but he's definitely turning to be one of the leaders and floor general for the Antigua team.
Almost came out with a steal right there, Antigua, but the ball is in Mestre's hand. Granda lost the ball, and it goes to Antigua.
And I think Mestre thought it was off of the Antigua team because he just watched the ball go out of bounds and he had a chance to get it.
Nobody scored in the opening 2 minutes of the half.
McCoy foul called on Haka.
Another easy call.
With a name like Haka, you gotta foul somebody hard.
Right. Makes sense.
Richardson gets the ball to Scott. McCoy, great defense from Cuba. Joshua with a considerable lead advantage over the defender, but Richardson is the one who scores. Joshua was defended by Mestre after a switch on defense, but Richardson was the one who caught the ball and scored for Antigua.
And I think at halftime, the Antigua coach talked to his players about getting some ball movement. As you can see clearly in the second half, they're getting more movement in the half-court set.
McCoy called in a foul after going in. A sub for Cuba. Valdez comes in. Haka will come out. Luis to Rivero to Valdez. Great block by Scott.
Great Scott with the block.
Another stolen by Rivero, who goes all the way, but he's blocked by the backboard. By the end of the backboard, he's blocked. Scott way off the triple.
Scott would have been better served bringing that down and going back up, but two great defensive plays on the other end of the floor by great Scott. Looking like a magician, just making shots disappear on the other end.
In come Justice, I should say, in for Rivero. Valdez To Granda, left alone, triple, no. McCoy with the rebound, fast transition, no foul called. Valdez has the ball, Cuba controls. To Justiz, who just came in, and the ball went in.
And the big fella with a nice soft touch. As you see, the defender was trying to get up on him.
A couple of missed opportunities for Antigua on the offensive end.
Richardson tries to sell a foul, doesn't get it, another one. This time he gets it. Foul called on Granda.
I think we should disconnect the cable in the hotel room of the players. I'm seeing a lot of soccer flailing and flops going on out here. World Cup fever has taken over.
Joshua will throw it in to McCoy. McCoy to Richardson. Mestre caught the ball, and now the ball is for Cuba. Mestre missed an opportunity there. He had
Great
an empty
transition
basket.
defense by Antigua, getting back.
No doubt about it. Justiz scores from the paint.
And Justiz is served 2 points down on in the post for the big guy. He's a wide low down there too, a lot to handle.
He's a big fellow. Sargent is going to have his hands full with him.
McCoy with the ball. Great defense, but the floater doesn't go in. Justiz with the rebound. Mestre now with the ball. Mestre for three. No, way off. The ball will go to Antigua.
Calvert, players going around Justiz like the roundabout.
Yeah, he's a hand. Sargent has his hand full because the guy looked like he's a legit 6'10", 6'11".
McCoy to Scott. Scott in penetration. Over Justiz, but couldn't finish. Justiz gave it away fast. Justiz with the ball. Off the backboard. Scott up ahead to McCoy. McCoy penetrating, foul called.
Antigua definitely has an advantage in transition with Justiz in the game, however. Doesn't seem to be well conditioned. Not fleet feet out there, but he is definitely a presence down in the post.
McCoy will throw it in from the baseline. Looking to Joshua. Joshua lost the ball. Cuba, but he lost it too. McCoy faking the third. Scott got it!
Great Scott!
And Scott is all over the court. He's playing defensive. He's on the offensive rebound. He's stealing the ball, and now he's hitting threes.
That cuts the lead to 5 for Cuba.
Randa fakes the triple, doesn't take it, passes it to Valdez. Valdez lost it, but it went off. Joshua, Cuba ball.
And here comes instant offense. Olivia, who had 7 points in the first half off the bench, is back in the game.
Not only Oliva, but Rodriguez. The Cuba coach wants speed, wants transition defense. This is what could get Cuba a lead.
Let's see if the pace of the game changes with the two bench
Valdez for three. Bam! Instantly the pace of the game changes with that triple by Valdez. Richardson, hold, no doubt about it, by Valdez.
Richardson is very good at selling the foul. You make that contact, he's gonna flare.
The Virgin Islands referees also doing a good job out there, BVI and USVI.
All three, for that matter of fact.
Yeah, well,
might have
you know.
some Cayman
Yeah, I'm
Islands.
sorry. Yeah, we might got somebody
fans
look.
out there.
And I'd plan to go on vacation in the Cayman Islands, so.
Richardson from the line, shoots and scores the first one. Here comes the second. Got it in. 34-40. Cuba with a 6-point lead. Oliva to Rodriguez. For two. Valdez again. It was a 2. He stepped on the line. Cuba back to an 8-point lead. Richardson looks to answer. Way off. Justice with the rebound. Here comes Oliva with some speed. Oliva misses. Oliva with the rebound. Rodriguez to Luis. Luis mid-range, got it.
And I'm not sure McCoy is the player that you want guarding Oliva, being that he's one of the older players. Oliva have some fresh young legs.
Right.
10-point lead for Cuba. McCoy to Richardson. Richardson penetrating. Block foul, yeah.
I think on the other end, we saw some open perimeter shots for Cuba. I think it's because the guards are closing in the middle, trying to protect from Oliva's quickness, and that's opening up the wings.
That's Rodriguez's second foul as Richardson goes to the line for 2 shots.
Once again, there's no guessing from Mr. Henry's call. Once he blows the whistle, you know exactly what the call is.
Richardson gets the first. Here comes the second. Antigua coach asking the defenders to get to the corners as Cuba penetrates and then kicks out to the corner. Oliva with the ball to Rodriguez. Oliva. Luis, another mid-range shot.
A beautiful turnaround jump shot by Luis. Big fella definitely have some skills. As we see, he shot a 3-point in the first half, so he's inside and out.
McCoy sets up, penetrates to the Sarge, misses. Sarge, another block by Luis, huge block. Oliva with the ball to Luis, and he's fouled. A great.
They rewarded the big man, but I think the big man wasn't too interested right there.
Well, he hustled back to offense.
He did.
He did. So a great reward to the player who will now shoot free throws.
But I think Louis was more prepared to get it off the rebound than to get it in transition.
Another story of the game, 21 bench points for Cuba, Antigua 5.
Yeah, Antigua is not getting any help from the bench. That means the starters are going to have to play a lot of minutes, which is going to play dividends in the fourth quarter as they have some older players. I don't know if they're going to be able to keep up.
Meade will come in for Antigua as McCoy will take a well-needed rest.
Meade gives them some size on the perimeter.
Davis to Scott. Richardson. Back to Scott, who take a 3. Almost went in. Oliva, speed, all speed. Oliva. To Rodriguez. To Justice, mid-range. No. But it's Scott and put in by Valdez. Cuba with a 14-point lead. Davis for 3, no. Justice tips it, Luis caught it, Oliva now takes it down the court. Oliva continues, fouls, and it counts! A potential 3-point play for Oliva.
He has one thing in his mind, and that's attack.
Do you remember when he came into the game and we said the complexity and the rhythm of the game may change?
Definitely changed when he came in.
Certainly did. When he came into the game, I think the advantage was only 5-6 points. Now it's 16. So with 1 minute and 35 seconds to go in the third quarter, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Oliva will go to the line to complete, if he can, a three-point play.
Oliva for the Cuban team is what Manu Ginobili is for the San Antonio Spurs.
Oliva misses the free throw. Richardson now with the ball. Richardson to Sargent, and he's fouled by...
Before the timeout, that's what I was going to say. I think that Antigua's gotten away from Sargent. And even though Justice has a big presence in there, I think Sargent has the wherewithal and the ability to score in the post still.
I should say the foul was called on Luis Sargent, or the Sarge, as we have become to saying. Will go to the line for 2 shots. The first is good. The second, it's good too. Here comes the substitution as Joshua will give the Sarge a breather. Rodriguez for Cuba takes the ball and calls a play. First time in a long time a team has called a play. Torres comes out to take the pass. Oliva penetrates, floater, and go! Oliva, go!
That floater was definitely reminiscent of Parker.
And it's obvious that Oliva can be a starter on his team, but his job is to bring energy off the bench.
Yep.
Justice with a big-time rebound. Looks ahead, he's gonna take it the whole way. Pass to Valdez. Valdez for 3. Bam! Valdez with a defender's hand right on his face gets the triple for his team.
Another player who Olivia reminds me of is Walter Hodge off the U.S. Virgin Islands team. Great left.
Davis misses. Valdez controls the rebound. To Torres. To Oliva. To Rodriguez.
Cuba in no hurry. Setting up for the last shot.
Rodriguez misses the triple, but Valdez captures it and puts it in after a foul call.
And the wheels are falling off for the Antigua team right now.
Certainly is.
Cuba is basically getting any shot that they want, inside and outside.
Foul was called on number 5. That's Meade.
Cuba's managed to outscore Antigua by 16 points in this quarter and counting.
Valdez in a line to complete a 3-point play. He shoots. He scores. Cuba 59, Antigua 37. 1 second left on the clock. He puts it up, but can't complete.
a great quarter for Cuba. Antigua, however, definitely hit the wall in that quarter.
Yeah, at one point, Cuba was only up by 5 points, and then Olivia came in and just changed the whole complexity of the game.
We will come back for the start of the fourth quarter when Cuba has a commanding lead, 59-37.
Getting set to open the fourth and final quarter. Antigua will take it out.
I think the first 4 minutes is going to be very important for Antigua as they have to try to cut this lead to at least 10 points to have a chance to get back in this game.
Scott for three is good for a great start for Antigua if they want to get that done.
Well, the first 16 seconds were pretty good.
Torres with the ball for Cuba. Valdez. Oliva to Justis. Puts it up. Can't get it in. Foul called on Valdez for holding during that rebounding.
Antigua coming out with a little bit of energy, and they're going to need that to cut into this lead.
A lot of talking by Joshua and Valdez. It's interesting to see that play out during the remainder of this fourth quarter as McCoy comes, gives the ball to Davis. McCoy gives it to Joshua, to Scott. No. Oliva with the rebound. Foul called on McCoy.
Again, that's a tough assignment.
I think Cuba's coach smells blood, so Olivia has started the fourth quarter. He's not coming off the bench. He's going for the kill.
Now again, yes, it's a tough assignment, but the coach hasn't really rotated his team, so we don't know if there's anyone who can guard Oliva. Oliva with the ball. Rodriguez looking for Torres. Torres with the spin, the put-in, but can't complete. Scott to McCoy. McCoy with the ball for Antigua, who gives it back to Scott. Scott penetrating, fall called, and it counts!
Great Scott with another deuce.
And Scott has been very aggressive to start this fourth quarter. The 3 shots that Antigua has taken has all came from him.
Scott with a potential three-point play. Here comes the one and only shot for Scott. And it scores! Here comes a substitution. Joshua, intimidating.
He's trying to guard both of them. He's saying, if you go to the restroom, I'm following you.
Rodriguez to Oliva to Torres. Granda, who just came in, back to Rodriguez. Granda, looking for a triple, can't get it, goes back through. Luis, light it up. McCoy got it by Oliva. It slipped. Scott for three. Bam!
Scott is hot.
Scott is single-handedly trying to get his team back in this game.
He's like a Scott Bonnet Pepper right now. 61-46.
Oliva with the ball. Torres looking for someone in the middle. Rodriguez comes out. Luis with the screen to Torres. Torres pulls up, gets it in. 2-point shorter for Torres.
That quiets the Antigua fan base.
Good defense, better offense.
Bad pass by Scott. Turnover. That may have ended the momentum they got.
Good time, man. Good time. Good time. Let's go. All right, back off too much.
Rodriguez takes the ball in. To Granda. Torres to Oliva. To Rodriguez. Granda penetrating, passes it to Luis. Mid-range, doesn't go in. Torres with the rebound and a hard foul. Called on McCoy. And it will be 2 shots for Torres.
I mean, as excited as we got, the lead is still 17. 7:08, so Antigua definitely has to keep this momentum going. But at the same time, Cuba isn't laying down out there.
No doubt about it. And they should never give up. Anything could happen in basketball, and I think we have seen it through history.
Yeah.
Torres, 2 shots. Here comes the first, and count it. Torres, 10 points so far in this game, 5 rebounds and 1 assist. Can he get number 11? We'll find out right now when he takes this shot. And he doesn't, but he gets another rebound. Rodriguez calms it down to Oliva, to Torres, to Granda, Rodriguez, Oliva with the ball, defended by me, takes a 3-point. Oh, Oliva for 3!
Can't do anything about that.
There he is again, instant offense. Like I said, he doesn't start the game, but you see that he's in the game to the end.
Mid-range, pulls up, doesn't get it. Luis controls the rebound and gives it to Oliva. Do you remember when we said at the almost halfway through the third quarter that Oliva could be a game changer?
He definitely is.
Also played down the court. Foul called on number 5. Oliva blocking the shot. Yeah.
The Antigua player was trying to get the ball in, and Oliva, which I thought was legal, kind of sheltered him off from getting the ball.
And no doubt about it, the coach will try to get his team back on track as they did at the start of the fourth quarter. He took a time.
T gets an inbound to resume the fourth quarter of play. 6:13 to go in the ball game.
Scott to Mead. Mead for three. Misses. Oliva with the rebound. No play drawn during the timeout. No defense scheme. No nothing, man. For me, a wasted timeout that time. Oliva in penetration. Misses wildly. Luis recovered the rebound. Oliva in penetration. It's time clock expired. Time shot expired. So it will be Antigua ball. Scott penetrating, but kicks it out to Mead. Oliva with the steal. Up ahead to Oliva. Oliva keeps going. What a block by Mead coming from behind. But the ball will remain with Cuba.
A rundown block, something LeBron James made famous.
Rodriguez to Oliva. Oliva in penetration. Kick it back to Torres. Torres tried to pass it to Luis, but the defender caught it, but the ball went out of bounds. Cuba ball.
Oliva is like a ball of energy. He's all over the place. His penetration and kick is what's disrupting the Antigua team right now.
Torres penetrating. No basket made. Scott to Joshua. Back to Scott. The third. Davis. Foul called.
I think Davis actually came back to the defense, had him beat going left.
Foul called on Rodriguez. $19-point lead for Cuba with 5 minutes remaining of this second game. Davis from the free throw line makes the first to make it an 18-point game. Davis scores again. In comes McCoy, experience coming back to the court. And they seem to heard you saying that McCoy cannot defend Oliva, and they switch. Now Mead is on Oliva, and McCoy it's on Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup for McCoy. Like I said, Oliva is a younger player. He's very quick, very nifty.
And Mead isn't as quick, but he has the length.
Oliva with the ball to Torres, to Rodriguez. Rodriguez penetrating. Good pass to Oliva, who instead passes it to Torres, who makes the mid-ranger.
Torres playing an amazing game so far.
And
Once
Oliva
again,
with the
there goes
fun.
Oliva with the pass. Good assist.
Richardson in penetration, doesn't complete. Oliva gets the ball and a foul called on McCoy.
The Antiguan team seems a step slow right now. Wide open layup and just couldn't finish.
And anybody in the Virgin Islands basketball circles would notice, I think you're going to agree with this, he reminds me of Hodge, Stephen Hodge.
Yes.
Lefty for the Virgin Islands national team that was lightning quick, good playmaker, good defender. But Oliva certainly the spark plug for this Cuba team.
Oliva asking for a breather, but his coach is not
A well-deserved
taking him
one.
out.
So Martinez replaces Oliva.
Rarely at this stage in caliber do you see players asking for their own sub. So the fact that he did tells you that he was tired.
Mestre also came in on that play. Torres for three. Misses. The ball will go to Antigua.
4 minutes left in the game.
Richardson dribbles the ball past half court. Looking for the screen, doesn't take it. Richardson all the way. Richardson scores with an easy layup. Granda with the ball to Luis. Bad pass from Luis. The ball will go to Antigua.
Not sure Luis is the guy you want handling the ball at the top of your offensive sets if you're Cuba.
Richardson to Scott. Scott for three. No. Sargent with the rebound and the score, the Sarge.
And that's what they went away from.
Sargent had been real quiet in the second half. He was very effective in the first half, but that's the first I've heard his name called.
Luis will throw it in to Mestre, who's defended by Mead. Mestre. Looking for Granda, who stands up, goes for three. Bam! Granda again from the long range. 20-point game for Cuba. Mead with the ball. To the Sarge. Against Luis. Sarge. Way off the Sarge. Luis with the rebound. Up ahead to Martinez, who with the easy layup takes the advantage to 22. Is it me, or has Antigua totally disappeared from both ends of the court?
No, it's not you. They're looking real slow. They're looking tired. Cuba's just picking them apart.
And as we say that, the Sarge with an impressive layup down below the basket.
I mean, not a conventional shot, but good things are happening when you get the ball into Sarge.
Fast passes from Cuba. Mestre with the ball right now. Mestre goes for Torres, but couldn't convert. Luis goes up, but cannot complete. Antigua with the ball. Here comes Scott. Foul called on Granda.
Scott and Sargent have definitely been the high points for the Antigua squad, not in terms of the numeric value of the point total, but they're certainly the catalyst for this team. They're the ones that make this team go. They're going to have to find ways to continue to get these guys involved throughout the duration of the game. I think we had a spell in the third quarter where those two, well, Scott was still doing his thing, but Sargent for sure was not being involved in the action at all.
Soria for Cuba just came in, giving Granda rest for the rest of the game. Here comes Mestre. Mestre. Martinez with the ball, penetrating, kick out to Luis. Takes a three-pointer and makes a three-pointer.
And when it rains, it pours. Everything falling out for the Cuban team.
Mead looking for Richardson. Almost Cuba stole the ball. Richardson in penetration. Richardson, no. Cuba controls the ball. Up ahead to Mestre, who spins. Mestre with a mid-range shotter. Boom! Mestre once again. Cuba not letting up. Remember the point importance in this kind of tournament. If there's a tie, the points earned and the points received will determine who qualifies to the next phase. Scott with the ball. Less than 1 minute remaining. Richardson. Fancy steps up. No way. Mestre with the ball coming down half court. Luis for three. Bam! Again, Luis. There's a sub on the court. Samuel will come in for Richardson.
Luis turned around with a cool smile on his face as he knows that Cuba will get some points on the board as they will win their first competition.
30 seconds left of the game. Mead for three, no way. Up ahead to Soria, who holds the ball and gives it to Mestre. 20 seconds left on the clock. Mestre to Soria, up ahead to Luis. Luis penetrating, kickback, passes to Martinez. Martinez spins but couldn't complete. The ball will stay with Cuba for 6.3 seconds left on the clock.
People at home might be saying, why don't they just run out the clock? And again, great point. With the point system, they're going to try to score as much as they can.
Martinez looking for the ball. They give it to him. He'll dribble it out as the game comes to an end. Cuba 82, Antigua 56. Guys, your impressions of the game?
Again, man, Oliva made the difference. He was certainly the spark plug. That energy off the bench that just took the Cuba offense to another level. They were efficient when he was not on the floor, but they were exceptional when he was.
I thought that Antigua just ran out of gas. They had a very good showing in the first half, but as the Cuba team kept pounding it, they just looked a little slow in the second half.
No doubt about it. Remember that this CBC 2014 tournament continues when Barbados takes on the United States Virgin Islands.
That's why we've had a couple of lopsided games so far. We expect the remaining games to be much more competitive.